when they noticed that, my eyes were getting swollen. I'd not lost my sight at that time.
This is the price that women have to pay. And then you have some men who are somewhere saying, what do women bring to the table? A lot, if you ask me. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Princess and this is Princess Media. You guys, in today's video, I feel like a lot of us can learn from it, including myself, because I mean, you guys, women go through a lot just to bring babies and give kids to life. This woman is out here narrating my greatest fear, one off as a woman and as a mother, telling us what she went through while she was pregnant, all she went through in the Nigeria healthcare system, which there's a lot to check in that department. But you guys, let's go and listen to her because this is a mouthful, I beg.
Hi, so it's taken me a lot of courage to make this video. And this is something that can happen to anyone. In fact, what triggered me to do this is because of a particular content creator I saw talk about her. She lost her sense of smell and pregnancy. Well, that's how mine started in 2014. I was pregnant with my first daughter. At that time, I didn't take it seriously. I would realize that my husband would call back and tell me, something is burning, can't I perceive? And then I noticed I couldn't perceive, but it later came back on and off. It was permanent for a while. Fast forward 2020, I was pregnant with my son, my third pregnancy at that time. I was admitted for very high sugar level, high blood sugar level. At that time, it was said I had gestational diabetes, and at the hospital they were treating me for that, insulin and all of that. I started experiencing this severe migraine on this side of my head, and so they started deliberating, what are they going to do, what are they going to do. They took me to an eye clinic just close to the DSS hospital where I was at that time, and the lady was like, I should ensure I do an MRI at that time. So I was taken for an MRI with serious deliberation because I was pregnant at that time, and some scans are not really wise to do while pregnant. Well, I had to do that scan because the severe headaches were too much. And I was taken for the MRI, and prior to that time, at the clinic there, I was eating. I didn't even know I'd lost my sense of smell. I was eating fish. The fish was given to me the previous night, but was not ready to eat at that time. So I was eating it the next morning, only for a nurse to come in. I was like, madam, can't you perceive this? It's not good. The fish is not good. It's not smelling good at all. It's not. That's when I realized, my sense of smell had disappeared again. At that time as well. All this time, no doctor decided to ask me, okay, what's wrong? Is this happening to you or not? I was congested nose. I couldn't perceive at that time. So those were trigger signs, but didn't care about that at the time. I was rushed for the MRI. MRI showed I had run sinusitis. That had to do with my nose. My nose. There was a lot of build-up in my sinuses. So I was asked to go to a different hospital because that hospital couldn't manage me at that time. They took me to Nisa Premier. While at Nisa Premier, I spent a week. The ENT that admitted me, I never saw him till I left. I was there for a week. They just kept me there doing nothing, and it even got worse because before I left that first hospital, I was able to still see or seeing a little bit, it hadn't gotten to that point. But by the time I was taken to Nisa Premier, time had passed. They never came to see me, and eventually when I got to see the visiting consultant, he was like, if I like, we should not start moving to National Hospital as fast as possible, which we eventually did. We didn't even have time to start arguing or accusing him for delaying us at that time. So we rushed to National Hospital, and there they were like, they have to operate on me and remove the build-up of mucus on my nose, and they have to scan my face. At that time, they had not told me that, but they had called my mom aside and my husband aside to tell them. But my mom was like, oh no, she doesn't want her daughter's face to be scanned. No. My husband was like, if anything that they have to do for me to get better, let them do it. Immediately they took me to go do the surgery of my sinuses. Getting there, I was already seeing it. A lady had already passed because I noticed her hands were dangling. They were just wheeling her out of the theater. Her hands were dangling. They covered her hair, but I could still see her hairstyle, making me know it was a woman. She had just done surgery an ENT surgery at that time. I was scared. Looking at my left, there was a boy they were trying to revive. They were trying to wake him up. He just finished surgery as well. I said, God, I'm in your hands. I was so scared. But I had a lot of people praying for me outside. My husband, my family, my friends, everyone was praying for me at that time. And I entered. The first thing I saw was generator. They were turning on generator while operating me in the theater there. They had to use generator. Like, God, Nigerian healthcare system is really poor, I must say. I woke up, and thank God I was fine at that time. That's what I thought. They wheeled me back, to the ward, and thereon, not like he'd resolved. My eyes were still bulgy. I had to go back a couple of times. They would stitch my eyes in. I'll put up a picture so you can see. They would stitch my eyes together to try and push my eyeballs in. At that time, I didn't really still get an ENT proper check. They just did surface, not knowing that this thing was heading to my brain. An infection, a minor infection that should have been done just when they noticed that, my eyes were getting swollen. I'd not lost my sight at that time. This was a little surgery. It can happen to anyone, by the way. Anybody, not just a pregnant woman. Anybody, but when you're pregnant, immunity is a bit low. It's time for me to give birth. I noticed I was bleeding in the night. I woke up my husband. He was like, we have to rush it. I was like, I could manage. It was 2 a.m. in the morning. Everyone was dark. Abuja roads are not really safe at that time. But he insisted. Thank God he didn't listen to me, sorry. Because as we were arriving in the hospital, the pain took another turn. I was bleeding. I was in severe pain. I was wheeled for a scan. I didn't even know what the sonographer was telling my husband at that time. But by the time they took me back to the ward, I was trying to stop the bleeding. I noticed his face. His face, I obviously knew there was something. He couldn't even hold back his tears. He told me there was no heartbeat. They couldn't find a heartbeat on my son. After all this that happened to me while I was pregnant, I eventually lost my son. Someone I was really hoping to meet. Like, I felt both of us have been through a lot and we have conquered the world together, but it's not something I wish for anybody at all. I had to go and have a C-section at that time. And they apologized, but well, it's to save my life. And they brought my son out looking very healthy and fine. Apparently, I had a placenta abruption. That's another dangerous condition that can happen to a pregnant woman. It's between life and death. I would have lost my life that night, but God spared me because my placenta detached. So that what was causing me bleeding and led to my son passing away as well. But I thank God in all of this. So why am I making this video? Please, I needed to get to this particular content creator. Most of you will know her. She just spoke about it some days ago. I can't remember her name or what her name even starts with. But I follow her, but I can't just keep up. I couldn't keep up with her name. I looked for her to try and get this video to her, but I can't. But if you know her, please, she just spoke about losing her sense of smell. That's how mine started. It started as sense of smell. I took it for granted. Losing my sense of smell, I took it for granted. Congested nose. I've been having that before I even got married. I thought, it was allergies, so they said. But I didn't know it could lead to me losing my sight. Even a drooly eye. Like, nobody knows this about me. Usually, I'll use my hairstyles to cover my eyes. Or wear tinted glasses, But now, this might just be what would save someone. Because I'm noticing it's becoming more and more rampant. If someone had told me that it would lead to this, probably I would have taken care of, any ENT thingy, sense of smell, and all of that congested nose. We wouldn't have gotten to this. I wouldn't have lost my son as well, But anyway, I thank God for the gift of life. Please follow, like, share so it could get to her as soon as possible. Thank you so much.
All I can say is that may we not marry our enemies, may we not get pregnant for our enemies, because what in the name of losing your eyesight is this? This woman, before she got married, had her 2 eyes intact, and now started betting kids, and then now she's stuck with 1 eye. Imagine if she's married to a wicked partner. This man might say, oh, this is not what I signed for, this is not what I bargained for, he's not interested anymore, and he would leave her. God, I beg you. Anyway, you guys, she said she came to narrate because of what a creator said, and I know that creator was Maraji, because she was the one who spoke about, you know, losing a sense of smell when, I know she's pregnant right now. We don't know if she's had a baby yet, but you guys, women go through a lot. So if you see a woman who is being battered out there, who is being maltreated, ill-treated, don't turn a blind eyes. Please advise her, encourage her, and, you know, love them, love upon them, because they do deserve it. No one deserves to birth a child for a wicked partner or to be with a wicked partner. Anyway, you guys, feel free to put your thoughts in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye for now.